8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to the course, How to Be a Full-Time TV Composer with Eddie Gray. It is an honor to be hosting this. My entire life I dreamed of having music be my primary source of income. I wanted more than anything to be involved with music and music production every single day of my life. I am so grateful to be here. It was only 3 short years ago that I originally purchased leads and courses from Aaron Davidson on howtolicenseyourmusic.com. That trail eventually led me to recording albums for Megatrax, signing several publishing deals, developing international clients, selling hundreds of songs, and ultimately led me to becoming the head composer of 2 television shows and 1 pilot. I have learned some things along the way, and I would like to share those insights with you. I want to get into session templates. There are a few things that separate the pros from the amateurs, and this is certainly one of them. When you are composing, you are making thousands upon thousands of decisions. Today's composer is unique in that we can no longer just specialize in 1 or 2 niches if you wish to diversify your income streams. I strongly believe that we have to be able to saturate the market and serve our customers' needs no matter what it takes. To this day, I have clients that still recognize me as the guy who makes mystery investigative music. I have relationships where all I do is make certain songs for certain clients because that is what they need. Your job as a composer is to serve. You have to be able to make the lives of your clients easier if you want that callback. You must go above and beyond to fulfill on your deadlines. Session templates are about efficiency. You have to be able to produce and produce well within a certain time frame. So here is my session template. I call it autoload. Here it is right here. And this is continuously being updated. The first thing you'll recognize is that, there are instruments that you are continuously using, and you want to be able to, to capture those and use those quickly. So here I have an instance of Alchemy. Love Alchemy, really simple to use. Has a lot of, different ways to process. And for a guy like me that, understands just the basics of synthesis, and I'm not too interested in, in going down that rabbit hole, this is a great way to just kind of get started. So, find a sound and you start jamming. So I'll just kind of play something here. Cool. So, like I said, there are things that always come up in a session. I like to have a trigger. This basically allows me to sidechain. More on this. This is a little bit more of an advanced technique. I like to have the click on my tracks area here. This allows me to automate it in or out if need be. I can change the gain of the click. I like my click kind of high. And sometimes, honestly, I like to, play with the settings to hear it, like if I'm recording and I wanted to cut through the mix a little bit. This is something called binaural panning, a little bit more of an advanced thing, so no need to get into that. I like to have some of my buses on my my tracks area because I can automate. This is reverb here. This is just an overall kind of gain saturator plugin, and so I'm able to come in here and automate these things in or out based on any given session. So these are the most important plugins or the plugins or auxiliaries that I go to often. And I also have these pre-programmed, which we'll get into a little bit later. I do a lot of research. So lately I've been using Rewire. Again, this is some advanced stuff, but I'm experimenting with learning how to use Ableton within Logic. I just find that interesting. So this is all stuff you don't really need if you're a beginner, but I'm just kind of introducing you to my template and what's been working for me. I have something called iConnect MIDI. If you don't know what that is, I would suggest you look into it. It's a way for you to play, instruments or apps on your iPhone, iPad, and use them within the context of your DAW. So I'm also using that. But let's get into just, some more specific stuff. So I'm just going to hide these for now so it's just kind of easier to look at. Here, let me hide this as well. Hide that. And I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I like to separate my tracks so everything is clean and organized and I know where everything is. So I have a bass section here. There are a ton of great instruments, and really you can pick any of them. But for me, I like to have, a DI, which will allow me to just kind of plug in. And I usually have a setting already set up. You can look here. I've got a default setting that I like to use. So I'll open that up. And here you go. I've got my gain on the first slot there, my channel EQ, which again I have pre-programmed with my circuit here, so I can EQ things in and out rather quickly. So I'll teach you how to do that.